oldest child in a family tends to be very responsible, while children who have no siblings are far more likely to be selfish and demanding. Are these merely stereotypes, or is it really true? Today we've decided to find the answer to this intriguing question: how birth order can shape your personality. The birth order theory began in the 1920s with Alfred Adler, Sigmund Freud's friend and colleague. Adler believed that the order in which we were born into a family inherently affects your personality. Here is the theory. The firstborn child. According to Adler, the oldest child tends to be conservative, power-orientated, and predisposed towards leadership. They often take responsibility for their younger siblings. That's why firstborns grow up to be more caring, more willing to become parents, and more likely to take initiative. The middle child. The older brother or sister is a pace setter for the second child. That's why they often struggle to surpass their older sibling. The pace of development is higher. The middle kids in a family often tend to be ambitious, but they are rarely selfish. They are also more likely to set unreasonably high goals for themselves. This increases the number of failures. However, knowing how to cope with difficulties in life is what makes them stronger. The youngest child. As a rule, the youngest child gets a lot of care and attention from parents and even older siblings. That's why they may feel less experienced and independent. However, lastborns are usually highly motivated to surpass their older sisters and brothers. They achieve big success and earn recognition in their chosen field very often. They become the fastest athletes, the best musicians, and most talented artists. The youngest children in a family tend to be very sociable, though they're usually more irresponsible and frivolous than the older children. The only child. Without any siblings to compete with, the only child often competes with his or her father. Being overly pampered by their parents, the single child expects pampering and protection from everyone around too. Dependency and self-centeredness are the leading qualities of their lives. The only child often has difficulty interacting with peers. Many children who have no siblings become perfectionists, and they usually achieve their goals no matter what. Now, all of these lead to three important questions. Question 1. How does birth order affect IQ scores? There is a theory saying that the order in which you are born has an impact on your personality and IQ level. This idea has become very popular recently, however. It has also created quite a divide amongst researchers. Some dismiss the theory entirely, and others are convinced it plays a crucial role. Researchers from the University of Leipzig and Johannes Gutenberg University of Mainz studied more than 20,000 adults from the United States, United Kingdom, and Germany. In this study, they compared siblings within families and the orders of their birth. They found that older children generally show higher performance and intelligence tests. However, the scientists found no birth order effects on emotional stability and imagination. Question number 2. How does birth order affect your personality? Another study provided more evidence that birth order affects your personality. The researchers analysed personality traits of 377,000 high school students in the USA. They found that firstborns tend to be more honest and dominant. However, they are also less social and less resistant to stress. Middle children tend to be more conscientious and diligent. The youngest child in a family is more likely to be open and sociable. Kids who have no siblings are often nervous, but they're also quite outgoing and social. And finally, question number 3. Is birth order really that important? You have to admit, the results of these studies have a number of inaccuracies. The research doesn't take into account important social factors such as ethnicity, education, parents' welfare, and relationships within a family. Birth order may have a certain impact on your personality or intelligence. However, don't forget, the parent-child relationships and the upbringing that children receive in their homes are much more important factors in shaping their lives as individuals. Do you agree with all of this?